Well, the last remaining link to a maritime tragedy is being remembered in Victoria. On Easter Sunday, 67 years ago, a Canadian warship was struck by a German torpedo, killing 44 men. HMCS Esquimalt is remembered every April, but as Bruce Kirkpatrick reports, this year has even more significance.
HMCS Caribou leaves Victoria and Joan Wilson is on the bridge. She's here to honor her late husband. Chief First Class Joe Wilson was aboard HMCS Esquimalt, dawn, April 16, 1945. U-boat 190 fires a torpedo, blowing the stern off Esquimalt, which is on anti-submarine patrol off the entrance of Halifax Harbor. 28 go down with the ship. 16 others succumb to injuries, mostly exposure. 27 survive.
Most do not have time to even find life belts. Many go over the side with nothing more on than the underwear they had slept in.
Joe survived and recounted the terror recently with the Memory Project.
The stern was going down. The captain come up the bridge and he said, "Abandon the ship." That's what I done. Jumped in the water.
Joe Wilson passed away January 1st this year, just shy of his 90th birthday. His wife, daughter, and granddaughter are at sea to spread his ashes.
They lost so many off the Carly floats who had got off the ship, but couldn't make it any longer in the water, so they began to lose them one by one.
It's blowing a gale in Juan de Fuca Strait. Joe Wilson's granddaughter waits with flowers, and the service continues.
Let us commend to him to the loving mercy of God in heaven, maker of the waves and water.
Granddaughter Kiara honors her granddad. There's a ceremony every April 16th at HMCS Esquimalt Cairn at Esquimalt City Hall. They gather here not only to honor Joe Wilson, but all those who served aboard the Second World War minesweeper. They placed wreaths and said prayers and remembered those who served Canada. Meanwhile, aboard HMCS Caribou, Joan accepts the Canadian flag, honoring her family and the crew of a Canadian Navy ship that sank just 22 days before the Second World War ended. Kiara's roses float. Joan's Joe is gone, buried at sea.
It's the end. It's finished now.